Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
When we think about something that brings out the best in us, it usually involves helping someone else. By donating plasma at a Grifols Center, you can help save millions of lives and show your good side to the world. You'll join thousands of people who donate safely each week, so patients get the plasma-derived medicines they rely on. And you'll be rewarded up to $1,000 your first month. Learn more at grifolsplasma.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, we got another instance of excellence in broadcasting. Wow, a member of Members TV News crew. She was about to begin a live report, and a loud car crash happened right behind her. And somehow, some way, she was able to keep her composure after it happened.
WMC Action News 5's Kelly Roberts joins us live in the busy medical district with this story. Kelly?
Yep, and I'm not here to cover the crash that just happened behind me, but I hope everyone's okay there. But first, let's get to this story. I did talk to 3 doctors.
Damn, dude. And the accident's like straight up behind her in the shot.
Yeah.
It's great framing by the cameraman.
Yeah, he did a good job.
He deserves like a daytime Emmy.
Oh, that's just wow. Yeah, that's really cool. As you watch the video, you can just see her getting ready to go, and then there comes the car, smashing right into it. She did, though, as she ended her report that she was supposed to do, she did talk about the crash.
And before I sign off here, I, of course, do want to address what did happen. There was a crash, so if you are in the area, maybe avoid the area. I assume traffic patrol will be here soon, but of course, once I sign off, I'll make sure everyone's okay over there.
Oh, she's a hero. Oh. She's going to make sure everyone's okay.
Well, that's her job. Yeah, you know, she's a reporter. Are you okay? Then I'm going to tell everybody you're okay.
If I'm the viewer, I have no idea what the actual report she was doing. It looked like something about a governor or something. Probably was pretty boring. Wouldn't you rather her just turn around and walk over to the cars to see what happened? And maybe, yeah, right? Yeah. And be like, hey, why'd you hit this car? Why are you so stupid?
Yeah, see, that's the news report we all want.
Yeah.
Her producer would be yelling at her ear, keep on the story, damn it.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's probably the more professional thing to do, but I almost feel like she should have went rogue. Just turn around and be like, follow me, and let's go find out what happened. I would be really interested to hear about that.
Yeah, that's on the spot news. I mean, that's the thing. Whatever the governor was going to do, you can find that out. Somebody's already probably read the story anyway on the internet somewhere. You might as well go cover the action that nobody knows about.
And it's something that's relatable. Everyone's been in a car accident, but sometimes wouldn't you like to just go up to the person that maybe hit you and just be like, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, and you got somebody there that really can be like a neutral party.
Right.
So you know what? It's like, you know what? I'm going to have her talk to you. She's a professional, and she'll find out why you're such an idiot and hitting me.
And is she willing to be a witness for the accident?
Oh, well, did she see it? She heard it, but yeah, you know what? I mean, still, she could at least, give her opinion. That's what because we don't have, we want to get the opinion of these things too. She can just turn around and go, yeah, that guy was drunk.
The nice thing is whoever was in the wrong, the other person could be like, yeah, I have proof. Just put on Channel 5 News. Right. You can see the accident. I don't know what more you want from me. Like, this person was wrong.
That is a good point. There's no way you can claim no fault on that one. I mean, it's like, you slammed right into a car, as far as I could tell. Unless the other car was in the wrong lane. I really couldn't tell from the shot, but somebody will be able to. They'll be able to look at that and go, yeah, it was either A or B. You're paying B.
My favorite part would just be, even like, not even the news, you'd be like, check the internet. It went viral. It's everywhere. Right. Everybody's seen it.
These knuckleheads in Seattle are talking about it, too.
Well, if those idiots in Seattle are talking about it, then this is officially evidence. Now it's completely evidence.
Well, can I think about the time that when a guy blew a red light and hit my car, just scraped it, nothing awful. Last year, I think it was. Actually, it was a little over a year because Sid was still pregnant at the time. And he scraped our car and we pulled off into a parking lot. And I'm like, hey, man, you blew a red light. And his first reaction was, no, I didn't. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. How do you prove someone's not telling the truth? Until all of a sudden pulling up into the parking lot was an off-duty police officer who witnessed the entire thing and just shut the guy down.
Oh.
And it was so great because he's like, yeah, I didn't run a red light. And he's like, I'm an off-duty cop and I saw the whole thing. And the guy's face just turned like just ghost white. He's just like, I did? And then another person comes into the parking lot too and like, hey, we saw what happened. Do you need a witness? I'm like, we're good. We got a cop.
That's pretty awesome that so many people were willing to be active in this whole situation.
Dude, that was really cool. You're absolutely right. Like I was just happy one person and it helped to have a guy that was a cop because I right there was just like, the dude had nothing to say at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I have no reason to suspect that you did anything wrong unless it involved an HOV lane. Then, of course, I'm always on the side of the other person.
And there are no HOV lanes just in residential streets in Puyallup.
So you're okay in that book.
Yes.
But if there was an HOV lane, I go, I'm sorry, throw the book at him, officer. I know, you have to. Well, that was one pretty amazing story about a news reporter. We actually have a TV news anchor who reports on her own DUI arrest, where she was found naked and passed out in her car.
Nice.
And she's got a report about this herself. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the Miggs report for you at 6:18 on The Rock.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
When we think about something that brings out the best in us, it usually involves helping someone else. By donating plasma at a Griffel Center, you can help save millions of lives and show your good side to the world. You'll join thousands of people who donate safely each week, so patients get the plasma-derived medicines they rely on. And you'll be rewarded up to $1,000 your first month. Learn more at griffelsplasma.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Kia of Puyallup for giving us the Miggs Report, and happy National Bugs Bunny Day. That's right. It was today, back in 1938, that a cartoon character by the name of Happy Rabbit made its debut, which eventually became Bugs Bunny.
Isn't that wild? That was a year before The Wizard of Oz was released.
Wow.
Man.
And you just went to prom, right? Is that what happened?
Nice. Yeah, with my cousin. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yes. Thank you for finally admitting to it.
We have the audio now.
Yes, we have proof.
Yep.
Also, today is National Honesty Day. And obviously, we're being very honest about BJ's prom back in 1938. Yeah. But I love this, that somebody did a survey and they asked people how often that they tell lies. And the top answer, 27% of people say never.
That's a lie.
A bunch of people lied on a survey about being honest.
Boy, that really is funny.
All right, let's talk about this woman who did not lie about her arrest. She actually had to own up to it on on local television in Las Vegas. Her name is Phelan Kay, and she's a news anchor in Las Vegas, and apparently she got arrested because, well, the cops found her passed out in her car and also naked.
Oh.
I mean, some people like to sleep naked. That's just what they do. Well, anyways, they're like, what the hell's going on? They even said, what are you doing? She's like, I don't even know how I got where I am. She didn't know how she got to the location where they found her. They smelled some alcohol. She declined to submit blood testing. They eventually arrested her and charged her for reckless driving. And the crazy part about all this, like we said, she's a news anchor, so she had to do her news report and owned up to it and addressed her own DUI arrest on the news.
Last month, I was arrested by Metro for driving under the influence. At the time of the arrest, I was inside of a parked vehicle in a Las Vegas neighborhood alone. That charge has since been reduced to misdemeanor reckless driving, for which I will pay a fine and take classes. As I move forward, I want you to know I have learned from this, and I will continue learning, and I truly thank you for your support.
And she also said it was a private matter, and she would just want to provide some kind of transparency. That would be a weird thing, though, to do the news on yourself, because she was gone for a couple of weeks, and then she comes back and like, hey, this is why I was gone. Wow. I like to get drunk and naked and hang out in my car. And which isn't a bad thing as long as you're not driving.
We still didn't know how she was like. I mean, so she blacked out and had what I see. My thing is that I mean, she didn't say it, so I'm glad that there was no foul play, because sometimes you wonder. You know what I mean? That's just such a random thing to have happen, to be completely naked in your car.
You're absolutely right. This is just a speculation, but maybe she just thought she was in bed and just said, I sleep naked. I got to get my clothes off.
All right. That at least, you know what? At least that's an explanation where there was no foul play, and I'm happy for that.
All right, let's talk about the draft. I don't know if you guys were watching yesterday.
Yeah, what
stuff
happened?
going on? Well, Jacksonville, they ended up getting the quarterback. It's always funny when you have the first pick and they're like, the clock starts now. I'm like, are they not ready to just make the pick? Why do we have to sit through 10 minutes of them speculating on who the first pick is going to be? I think if any team, the team that has the first pick should just be ready to go right when they start the draft.
I agree with you. I don't understand that either.
I guess it's just part of like the protocol, but it's just like, oh, come on, you need 10 minutes? You've had months.
The drama.
Well, they ended up picking the quarterback with the sweet flow, and that's Trevor Lawrence. He's now the quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, the guy has only lost 4 games as a starter since high school.
Have you seen the meme of Spicoli? They picked Spicoli for the quarterback. I've seen, that's what they call it. That's what I've seen.
He does have the surfer dude look to him with the long hair, and it's just like, I keep thinking he's going to do like the hang loose sign every time he hits like throws a touchdown pass. Like, yeah, man. I don't know if that's how he sounds, but
yeah. Well, there you go. Well, I mean, you know what? He's in Florida, so he's close to beaches. So I mean, that'd be great if he could be the surfer dude quarterback.
Some are also calling him the fourth Hansen brother for hockey fans.
Oh, right.
Joke on that one. And then other people, I don't know if this is actually his nickname, but some people call him Sunshine, which I don't know if that's the nickname you want.
Well, he's in Florida. That is Is that the Sunshine State? I think it is.
Or is that because the Golden State's Florida, it's California.
Yeah, so I think so. He's in the Sunshine State. That works.
The Jets, they picked quarterback Zach Wilson at number 2, who looks like he's 15. I don't know if you guys saw a picture of him, but if you haven't, look him up. Zach Wilson, he looks 15. I'm like, this guy's now. It's such a weird thing. My wife and I were talking about it. It's like, that's got to be like an overwhelming thing for these kids that are going into the NFL. They're highly touted. He's supposed to be the guy that's going to be the savior for the Jets. He looks like he's 15, and there's going to be like, grown men, guys that look like they're in their 30s, going to have to listen to this dude.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is a weird position where you have to. Yeah, he also looks like he could be in a boy band.
That too. He has a nice smile. The 49ers took Trey Lance, so some people are like, what the hell's going on with Garoppolo now, because he's the quarterback. And one of the big ones also, the Bears made a big trade to get Justin Fields, who's a quarterback, but then they put out a statement saying Andy Dalton's still our starter, at least for now.
Okay, and the Niners did not put out a statement saying that Garoppolo is still our starter.
Yes, they did. They said Trey Lance is going to be a good backup.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I guess what are you going to say at that point? Like, we found our guy. Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You probably just do the whole compete thing and see what happens.
I think if Jimmy's like, look, I'll be your Matt Flynn anytime you want me to.
Dude, I don't know if you also saw, though, the Jaguars, I guess they're in talks with Tim Tebow as well, not to play quarterback, because he hasn't been playing. He got drafted 11 years ago, but he's trying to make another run at the NFL as a tight end.
Wow. Did he play for the Gators?
Florida, yes.
That makes sense, because the Gators and Jacksonville aren't too far away from each other. Gainesville and Jacksonville, because Gainesville is where the Gators play. That makes sense. Then maybe they feel like that the local people will love him, give him a shot. It might just be a publicity stunt.
Who knows? My favorite thing about all of it is the Patriots, they picked a quarterback by the name of Mac Jones. I'm like, Mac's an interesting name. And I found out what the name Mac is short for. His first name's Mike, but his middle name is McCorkle.
McCorkle? Oh, man, I was hoping for McLovin.
McCorkle. I think I'd just go with that. McCorkle Jones.
Did he do that?
It should be on his jersey at the very least.
Right?
I agree.
We're making an exception. We're putting your middle name as your jersey name. McCorkle.
I love that name.
McCorkle. Hey, Aaron Rodgers is pulling his best Russell Wilson. Now he wants out of Green Bay, allegedly. He's very disgruntled with the team, and some people believe that he wants to be traded. At one point, he was even trying to push to be traded to the 49ers. Of course, that didn't happen. Of course, though, the Green Bay Packers management are like, nope, Aaron Rodgers was our guy. So who knows what's going on with him. That was drama yesterday.
I read that he actually made a statement, whereas Russell never made a statement that we heard of. So that's true. That's the difference in this story, is that he's apparently publicly said this.
Mariners won yesterday, guys.
What? Wait a minute. Are you sure? Are you reading the right thing?
The bats were not alive, but the arms were. They ended up winning 1-0. Big win.
They've got the pitching. I mean, the Mariners have got some good pitching, especially in that bullpen, but they got to figure out how to hit the ball. That's just a man.
Well, hopefully they can figure it out tonight. They're taking on the Angels at home, and that's at 7 p.m. The Sounders are playing on Sunday, right, Danny? 6 p.m. versus the LA Galaxy. Yeah. Good luck to the Sounders. Oh, speaking of baseball, I don't know if you saw this, BJ. I know you love baseball, and I'm always a good fan of a good argument between a manager and an umpire. And during the Phillies-Cardinals game, Phillies manager Joe Girardi got into a big argument with the ump, and the best part about this argument, Girardi tried to eject the umpire. He did the whole "you're out of here" thing with his arm gesture.
Really?
Yeah, he does it. As soon as he does it, of course, the umpire kicks him out. This all happened because a couple players were hit by a Cardinals pitcher's pitch. But yeah, he's freaking out with the umpire, and he's like, "You're out of here." Here's
I'm
the
watching
call.
the video.
And Joe is not happy about that. So he's out of the game. Of course, that would happen. He's right too. Joe threw him out first, and then James Hoy.
Let him voice his opinion. He has every right to. Don't walk him back to the dugout.
That rules. Joe, that is pretty awesome. Man, that is awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've never seen a manager throw out an umpire. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I feel like that's a first. It's like, "You're out of here." No, you're out of here.
Oh, that's great.
And speaking of baseball, the feel-good story of the century might be this one. It's a high school pitcher, a kid by the name of Walker Smallwood. He was a promising pitcher until he got diagnosed with bone cancer in his leg at age 15. And he was told that he would never play baseball again. 3 years later, he's in remission, played baseball, wanted to pitch one last time, so his coach let him start the game, threw a complete game no-hitter.
Wow.
He was only going to face a couple of batters. It was supposed to be like a little feel-good thing, but he was pitching so well, they kept him in there. Threw a no-hitter. Complete game.
Damn, dude. I wonder if this is a start and this kid keeps going and becomes a guy.
A lot of people speculate this is probably going to be his last hurrah, but still, what a great way to go out.
Yeah.
As far as weather,
that's fantastic.
61 degrees. We're going to have some sun thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical, and that's the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
Hey, you did it.
I did it.
Woo!
I even wrote it down. See?
Yeah. Look at you.
That's what's up. What's up?
Oh,
because I'm lazy.
Welcome to the 90s. Yeah. Very good, buddy. Very good. Okay.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it is. We got YouTuber Alex Melton. You guys, I don't know if you know him. He likes to take those popular songs and turn them into Blink 182 songs.
Yeah. He'll find like random songs and say, what if it was written by Blink 182? And he does a really good job with them.
Well, he's taken an iconic song, Don't Stop Believin' by Journey, and was like, all right, let's see how this would sound if Blink wrote it.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Train just waiting. Up and down the boulevard, the shadows.
Actually, I like this.
I think I like it better than the original.
Yeah. It's a good version, Steve, but I mean, look, there's just something about the original. I mean, Steve Perry's voice, whatever. I know it can be cheesy for others, but man, there is something about the original. But I like that version.
Yeah, the verses I was really sold on. The chorus I was like, okay, I kind of missed the Journey chorus because the Journey chorus is such like an anthemic thing. It's like such a sing along moment.
Yeah, you're drunk at a bar, it comes on, everyone's singing that song.
Oh, you know, if someone did that at karaoke at around like 12:45 in the morning, that the entire room would be feeling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really
holding
felt
each other uncomfortably,
probably crying.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. No doubt about it. That's a good. So I'll take both, but I really thought it would be faster. I don't know why. I just don't. I mean, does Blink have any slow songs?
Oh yeah, that's like new Blink.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Because old Blink, I mean, I don't know if I have any new Blink in my, on my iPhone, but old Blink, man, it's just like it's just it goes faster than my heart. I mean, like I can't keep up with whatever they do.
Well, like Adam's song was kind of a slow jam
for sure. Yeah, you're right.
Compared to like their typical pop punk style.
I agree. That one just reminded me of like their last album, like just very kind of like more melodic and kind of slower tempo, but not like super slow.
Mm-hmm. The good old mid-tempo pop punk. It's the pop punkers when they get too old to play fast.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
This hurts my hip if I play it too fast.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Pop punk retirement home.
Yeah, my arthritis is kicking in. I can't strum that fast, guys. Come on.
Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
In 1919, 21 people were killed in Boston due to a flood of what?
No. Flood of locusts?
No.
Wow. Flood of bulbs?
No.
This was so odd. I don't remember the story. A flood of molasses, a huge molasses spill killed 21 people and over 150 people got injured. I did not know this. And you think that my mother-in-law or somebody would have told me about it. Molasses was the answer. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.